Hello, dear students. We continue the video lecture course on the discipline English Stylistics. The theme of the 13th lecture is Stylistics in Journalistics and Media. The main objectives of the lecture: to analyze the unique stylistic devices and linguistic features used in various forms of journalistic writing, to examine how syntax, diction, and rhetorical figures like metaphors or hyperbolas contribute to the tone and impact of media content, to compare stylistic elements across different journalistic genres and platforms, to examine how stylistic adapt to formats such as headlines, tweets, blogs, and podcasts. Introduction to Journalistic and Media Text Stylistics. Journalistics and media text aim to inform, entertain, and persuade. Understanding the purpose of the text is crucial. Writers must consider their intended audience, their backgrounds, and interests. This shapes the language and style used. The text stylistic explores how writers use language to achieve specific effects. Examining lexical, syntactic, and rhetorical choices reveals their meaning. What about diction? The choice of words is crucial. Writers use precise and accurate language, considering clarity and impact. Vocabulary. Specialized vocabulary, jargons, and technical terms can be employed to convey technical information or establish credibility. Terminology. The use of terminology should be appropriate for the audience. Writers should avoid overly technical language that may alienate readers. Syntactic structures. Varying sentence lengths can create rhythm and emphasis. Shorter sentences are effective for clarity and impact, while longer sentences provide detail. Simple sentences are straightforward, while complex sentences offer nuance and complexity. The choice depends on the desired effect. Repeating similar sentence structures or phrases creates a sense of rhythm and emphasizes key ideas. Rhetorical devices, metaphors. Metaphors draw comparisons between seemingly unrelated things, creating vivid imagery and conveying deep meaning. Analogies. Analogy explains complex ideas by drawing parallels with familiar concepts, making information more accessible. Figurative language, hyperbola, personification, and other figurative language add interest and impact to writing, engaging reading imaginations. Tone and voice. Formal tone is used for serious news reporting or academic writing. It maintains objectivity and avoids slang or informal language. Informal tone is often used for features, opinion pieces, or entertainment news. It can be conversational, engaging, and even humorous. Objective voice. Objective voice strives to be unbiased and factual, presenting information without personal opinions or interpretations. Persuasive voice aims to convince the readers of a particular point of view. It uses rhetorical devices and emotional appeals to influence their audience. Organizational structures. The first one, inverted pyramid. Most important information first, followed by supporting details. This structure prioritizes clarity and conciseness. The second one, narrative. Storytelling approach with a beginning, middle, and end. This structure engages the reader emotionally and creates a sense of connection. The third one, problem solution. Identifies a problem, presents solutions, and discusses their implications. This structure is often used for investigative journalism or opinion pieces. What about visual elements? First of all, we can say about headlines. Headlines should be clear, concise, and attention grabbing. They summarize the articles and entice readers to continue. Images. Images can enhance the impact of a story, provide visual context, and evoke emotions. Carefully selected images contribute to the overall message. What about graphics? Graphics such as charts, diagrams, and infographics visually represent data and complex information, making it easy to understand. Layout. Layout refers to the arrangement of the text and visual on a page. Effective layout enhances readability, guides the reader's eye, and improves the overall aesthetic appeal. Comparing styles across news, magazines, and online media. News. News media often prioritize objectivity, clarity, and conciseness. They use formal language, their inverted pyramid structure, and clear visuals. Magazines. Magazine articles can be more informal and engaging. They often use narrative structures, vivid imagery, and creative layouts. Online media. Online media often use concise language, short paragraphs, and visuals. They prioritize interactivity and engagement with hyperlinks and multimedia elements. Examples of effective and ineffective stylistic choices. Clear and concise language is crucial for understanding. Vague or overly complex wording can hinder communication. Engaging language captivates readers, while dull or repetitive writing can lead to disinterest. Using rhetorical devices and a strong voice can make the text more memorable. Relevant information is key. Irrelevant details or tangential discussions can distract from the main message. Let's talk about the tweets. Tweets are short, impactful, and often informal due to character limits. They rely on brevity, wit, and sometimes visual elements like emojis. Stylistic examples, for example, they brought humor and irony. For example, breaking news: coffee is still the most important meal of the day. Monday mood. Second one, empowering voice, one of the story at a time, and so on. Next, blog. Blogs tend to be conversational, informative, and audience driven, with a blend of formal and informal tones depending on the target readers. Stylistic examples. Ever wondering how journalists come up with those eye-catching headlines? Let's dive into the art of headline creation. Last year, I attended my first journalism conference, and here is what I learned about writing for digital audiences. In blogs, we use numbers and power words, make it specific and timely. What about podcasts? Podcasts focus on spoken style and rely on voice tone, and dialogue. They often include storytelling, rhetorical questions, and repetition for emphasis. In concluding our exploration of stylistic in journalistics and media, we have seen how stylistics serves as a critical tool for understanding and shaping communication in various media platforms. Each media medium, be it traditional print, digital blogs, podcasts, or tweets, demand unique stylistic approaches tailored to its audience, purpose, and format. These variations highlights the dynamic nature of journalistic language. Stylistic features like tone, diction, and rhetorical devices are not random. They serve specific functions such as informing, persuading, entertaining, or building trust. The success of media content often hinges on these deliberate choices. The rise of digital platforms has transformed stylistic practices. The brevity of tweets, the conversational tone of blogs, and their auditory appeal of podcasts showcase how media continues to evolve in response to technological advances and audience preferences. And your home task will be to answer for the next questions. Thank you for your attention.